Welcome back to my channel. Please like, comment and subscribe. Thank you. The first thing we want to do to our straw fan is that we are going to be trimming it to the size or the shape that we want. For this one is going to be round. After that, what you are going to do is you are going to be putting your art stay. That is that white thing you are seeing. I just applied gum and I'm going to be doing that for both the front and the back of the straw fan. If you are used to my fan, this is how I do it. So after that, you are just going to trim off everything. And now what we are doing right now is we want to attach the handle of the fan, because we're not going to be using the handle of the straw fan. We're going to be using plumbing pipe. Yes. So first thing, just as you've seen me done, I'm going to be taking a sizable amount, a reasonable amount. I'll tie it around the end of the straw fan, and then I'm going to be inserting the remaining inside our plumbing pipe. And after doing that, the remaining, that is that, just like you can see, I'm going to be overlapping it on the plumbing pipe. So what I usually do is I use my sellotape to secure it to the plumbing pipe, but that day I was just so over this job, like I just wanted to be done, so I used gum. So now what I'm actually doing right now is I'm securing the plumbing pipe to the straw fan. Now the next thing you want to do is you're going to take your tape. That tape, is it floor, I don't know what to call it, I can't remember. And I just use it to tape the edge of what we have made, yes, to make it neater. That is how I learnt my this thing. If you know another way, fine, but that is how I do my fan. That's how my madam, just like we call it in Nigeria, taught me. So now the next thing is you want to dress up your plumbing pipe. The first thing is you close up the hole at the end. I already attached gum, so I just cut small and then I put that quantity there. Then now I'm going to be wrapping the plumbing pipe with my paper ribbon uh, as well. Just follow what I'm doing. I'm actually tired of talking, but I mean, I just have to do this for explanation. So after that, just wrap, 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 wrap. All we want to do now is to cover our skeleton with Asooke, and I'm going to just be applying gum, and I'll be putting the Asooke on it. For this front one that we are doing, we are not going to be cutting out the exact size of the fan. We are going to be leaving like an inch allowance. Now, because the Asooke's breadth cannot be enough for the fan, we are going to be doing it. We are going to be using two. So I'm just going to apply gum again to the lower part of the fan of our skeleton, and then I'll put our Asooke, yes, on just like you're seeing in the video. So after that, I'm going to be pressing it down so it sticks very well to our skeleton. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to trim out the excess fabric, and don't forget we are going to leave like an inch allowance. Now I'm just trying as much as possible to cover parts that the gum did not catch. What we want to do next is to use that our 1 inch allowance to cover the edges of our skeleton. Yes, so what you just do is you are going to be applying your gum on the other side of the skeleton, and then you use the allowance to do what, to cover it up. Yes, to protect, to cover it up. So now after doing that, see, I've done everything. The next thing you want to do is you apply gum on, you're not going to be applying at the very tip, just bring it down a little, and then you cover it with your Asooke. For this side, you're not going to be leaving any allowances, just the size of the fan, and then you do that for the upper part and the lower part, just like we did for the other side. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to trim out the excess part of the Asooke, and then after trimming that, you ensure that everything is in place. You're going to make trimmings because there'll definitely be trimmings. And after doing the trimmings, the next thing we want to do right now is to cover our plumbing pipe, and you first do that by applying your gum to the bum of your of your plumbing pipe, and then put a little bit of Asooke. After that, I am determining the size, the length of the Asooke that I want. What I'm showing you on the Asooke is the rough and the woven side of the Asooke. Now the first part I am going to be covering the plumbing pipe with is the rough side, because I'm going to be covering the rough side with the woven side. That is the side that is still neat. Now I'm going to be applying my gum, and I'm going to be I'm going to be covering the rough part first. That is the part that we cut out the woven side from. And after doing that, I'm going to apply gum as well and on the other side, and I'm going to be using the woven part to cover up our rough part. I hope that is clear enough. Now after doing that, I'm going to squeeze it well so it gums well. The next thing we are doing is we are trimming out the excess from the down part of the plumbing pipe. Now what I want to do right now is I want to attach my trimmings, that gold trimmings you are seeing on the table, and that is why I was not bothered about the top and the bottom of our handle. Now you're just going to apply gum on the top part, and then you take your trimmings just as I see me do in the video, and then you start wrapping your handle round. Now I'm not wrapping it like entirely, you just like you can see in the video, I'm leaving intervals in between, then wrap it from top to bottom, and once you're done with that, you trim out the excess. Now the next thing that I want to do right now is to attach our bigger trimmings. They call it scalloping. I don't know if that is the correct name. So you just apply your gum first. After applying your gum, then you start placing your scalloping. We are going to be doing this round. Yes, so just watch what I am doing. Just apply your gum and then do it. Then I'm doing 2 rounds. I'm going to take it twice. Now after doing that, I think at that point I already cut out my scalloping. The remaining, what you want to do right now is just dab it down well so that nothing comes off. Now what we want to do is we want to arrange our alphabet. There's going to be a name on it, and just like I will say, first look at the placement before you eventually apply your gum. So I'm arranging my alphabet first, and after arranging the alphabet, I'm going to be using gum, yes, for each alphabet. Yes, that is what I'm just doing. That is what you are seeing me do. I've started applying gum on it, and I used my candle gun, yes, on the fan. The stones will also be going on the fan, so I'm just looking at the placement, and after looking at the placement, I'm going to be using my gum to attach it, and after that I'm going to be putting my scalloping at the back as well. That's the only thing that we're going on the back, and we have this beauty. So thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Bye.